OMG, it is go time. I don't know if you're a first timer, a long timer, a short timer, or an all timer, but welcome, my friends, to Office Hours. Ooh, we're all stuttery here. I love it. Office Hours is the one show where we check in across all 5 fandoms. I'm Brian Brushwood. If you ain't heard of me, that's okay. Not everyone has. I'm like the internet's older brother. I've seen some stuff. Man, I forgot my whole litany that I did this morning. I had a really great evening last night, guys. To be honest, my brain's a little bit rattled. It's extraordinary. Let me catch you guys up. Today's day 140 of Office Hours. That's where I check in across all 5 nations. That's Scam School, Scam Nation, Modern Rogue, X. Over 1 million subscribers over there at X. Who knows if anybody's paying attention? Twitch.tv/Night Attack. And of course, even LinkedIn. Hello, LinkedIn. I am a legitimate businessman. So last night I went to a, well, they said it was off the record, so I'm not supposed to tell you, but I got to talk to some really fascinating intellectuals. I finally have been to one of those dinners where you're just supposed to, you know, be vague about who was there. And it was good. It was really good. I liked it a lot. It was interesting, and I'll tell you what I can when I can. How's that for mysterious? But meanwhile, if you guys are just joining us and wondering, when's he gonna stick a nail up his nose? Which, by the way, I'm realizing I've done a fair bit these days because now we're revisiting. Like, the most recent Modern Rogue episode is me teaching Ryer how to stick a nail up his nose. And so now we're revisiting the original episode where I taught you to stick a nail in your nose. So it's going on the same channel. And then on top of that, I was like, did I ever, when I was looking at the DC TVpedia entry for it, it said, it had a link to me teaching Sanjay Gupta to stick a nail up his nose. And then, and then on top of that, I taught Josie. It's been a lot. It's really funny. All right, well, here, as we do, let me get straight to the meat. I know some of you guys are first-timers, and you just want to get to the thing. Let me real quick say thank you to all of the fine members of Diamond Club. Diamond Club, of course, is all the elites, the hardcores. They're earning their diamond wings by showing up loud, live, and in person, and they are the ones who matter the most. Oh, this is great. Did the nail go in? No, we're just about, you're just in time here, Easy Key 84. There we go. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and watch the episode in its entirety, and then you guys can post your questions in the chat, and we'll make sure to address all of them, and I'll give you behind-the-scenes intel as soon as I get to the episode over here, which is, oh, you guys heard that. You guys heard that, and that means we get to do this. All right, guys, here we go. We'll watch the episode, and we'll get right into it. This episode of Scam School brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Welcome to the show that's been wielding uncontrollable power since 1973. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and after months of rumor and innuendo and internet forum board pleading, we have finally found somebody so brave, so daring, so idiotic that he's actually going to let us teach him the Human Blockhead. Andrew, man.
Hey, how are you?
I gotta tell you, man,
Thanks
I had
for
a
having me
freaking
into
blast
this bar.
on the Digg Reel. That was awesome.
It was wonderful having you.
Tell me a little bit
really lonely.
Tell me about the show. Because it's you in like cyberspace talking, delivering the skewering snark.
Yeah, it's kind of like if the X-Men went into the, God, what's that room called?
The Danger Room.
I'm sorry.
Come on, wow.
Sorry, nerds, I apologize. Yeah, it just went out. But at least I was thinking about it.
It's like when Captain Kirk pulls out his laser sword and is all trying to hit
Despite
Darth
Yoda
Vader
and Decepticons and shit.
All right, so here's the thing.
You are in a very unique position because people have asked for months and months, how I did the Human Blockhead effect at the New York Diggnation show. Did you happen to catch it?
I did catch it. It was fantastic. I'm curious myself.
Yes. All right. So again, for those of you who missed it, the effect involves, in this case, we were only able to find 4-inch nails. Are you slurping on a?
I'm just trying to get rid of the fruit in my beer.
By eating it. That's a hell of a technique. Vitamin C. You start off with a 4.5-inch nail. This is only 4 inches long, but you line it up there.
Jesus.
In the nasal cavity here. And it's actually going to go inside the maxillary sinus, and we're going to get some good sound effects here too, Liz.
We have a doctor in the. Oh, what?
And now I'd like to propose this
extremely real.
Yeah, it's a very convincing illusion. Here, in fact, you go ahead and you grab the tip. And then
What would happen if I gave it one last little push?
we would not be friends anymore. That's what would happen.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Pull it out slow.
All right, yeah.
It's really slick.
Like you can feel it, right? You can feel it.
Slimy.
And that's well, yes, that's how that works.
Sell that on eBay.
That's authentic brushwood DNA, my friends.
Wow.
You don't get that else anywhere. So here's the thing. People say, well, what the heck is that? That's not really a bar trick. But the truth is, I actually bust that out at bars quite a bit.
Why not?
Well, they don't have
If I
nails.
could do that, I would not stop doing it.
Well, you're about to learn. Now, most places don't have nails, but they will have like cocktail drink stirrers type
Sharper
things.
plastic things that can break off in your time.
Exactly.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong? And then those actually beer. Well, the beer. I don't know. I guess it. And you can save them.
A lot of blood vessels in there. You're probably going to get drunk or something.
There you go. And it goes all the way in. And you can still get somebody to grab it all the way out.
What was your childhood like?
Oh man, believe it or not, I actually figured this out when I was in 3rd grade. I didn't know it was a trick. I just was rooting around with a Q-tip and it actually slipped inside that nasal cavity. So here's what I want you to do. Your nasal cavity, it's not just a hole, right? It's like, you've got a flap of skin over it. And what you want to do is you want to go under that flap of skin in between, right? So here, hold your arm out. So then there's this, and then this is the flap of skin, and you want to go whoop, like that, right? Is the idea? So now here's what you're going to do. You're going to start, and you're going to drag. Remember, you want to drag it across that bottom layer. So it goes in like
I have a lot of shit in my nose.
like and then you'll feel it go in and back.
Which is there a nostril that's better? You always go left. I'm gonna go.
I go left because it's yeah. There, and you're gonna push it, and you want to think of it as dragging it along the bottom of your.
Really weird.
Yeah, there you go. Keep going. I can tell you're almost there.
It's kind of stopping and it hurts a lot.
All right, here. You know what?
It's still going.
Is it going?
It hurts a lot.
Okay. All right, here. Look, I'm gonna actually do it to you. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
All right, go slow.
Ready? Go slow. There it is. There it is.
It feels weird, but it doesn't hurt as much.
There it is. The Human freaking Blockhead!
Am I more sexually attractive yet?
Am I more accepted by my peer group?
I'm terrified.
All right, no, you can look around. It's just in there, and you can, you just, it's like it's no big deal. It's like, hey,
It feels okay now.
we're just 2 dudes with Q-tips in there.
Whatever, guys. You want to join our gang? There's one thing you got to do first. 10 guesses. Jesus. I'm going to have to leave it. I can't take it out without you. I do not have the magic touch.
You want me to take it out? All right, here we go.
There's going to be some weird on the end of this.
Yeah, that's all you.
You can breathe much easier. Somebody farted. I can smell better. This guy.
All right, if you want to try with an actual, this guy's pokey at the end though, I don't know. You want to try with a nail? You've got the principle. If you'll be
Does it
epic.
matter if I say no?
No, it doesn't. You're gonna try it at least. We're gonna see what happens. Here we go. 4.5-inch nail. After 5 minutes of practice, he's going straight to the real work.
Way wider.
Yes, it is. It is way
Lube
wider.
this up?
Yeah,
You
if you
lick
like,
it?
I don't actually. I like it rough
All right. Now I need to lube it.
And then that's. And then.
All right. Righty it is.
It's gonna
You
burn.
might have
It's gonna burn now, but that's
Really?
all right. No. Yeah. But it's fruity beer. It's not the same.
Terrible.
That's
This is bad for you. Am I going in at a good angle here?
Yeah, I'm going.
How many times do I
There
ask
you go.
this question?
There you go.
Oh, me.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Ow, I think it stopped.
How far in are you now? That's, you know what? That's pretty freaking far.
It hurts here.
Okay, well then that's good. That's as far as you can apparently take it.
Ow.
Here, try this. This guy's super thin.
I feel like I hit walls or it was getting tighter.
Yeah, well, it's not a big opening.
Is your nose widened after years of nose?
Actually, it is. I'm not gonna lie.
So crass so
I had to move to increasingly thicker and more gigantic nip. But, however, I do breathe easier now.
Do you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to have bad sinus.
You don't get infections easier?
I don't know. Yeah, you're going at an up angle. You don't want to do that. There you go. Straight back. Yep. You got it. 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 Keep going,
I think it feels like it's hitting my brain.
No, but that's it though. You've got enough to impress. There you go. And then
Impress who?
Did you hear that? That was genuine amazement. Right up top, my friend. Well done.
I feel
Keep it real.
This is more than I've learned in 4 years of college.
In one night of scam
I
school.
really gotta blow my nose right now.
I cannot thank Andrew enough for actually being insane enough to actually try that. Speaking of which, all of these things are incredibly dangerous to try. None of you should ever do any of these ever. Everything you just saw was for intellectual purposes only. So let's move on to our contest to figure out the ultimate domain smack. You remember domain smacking, right? We explained it a couple of weeks ago. The idea is simple. Domains are so cheap now that you can register one just for spite. Register an insulting, diminutive URL and point it to a friend's website. Go ahead and register totalbitch.com and point it to your ex-girlfriend's MySpace. Let's check in and see who's got the first place on the leaderboard so far. Plus, we've got the perfect code to register your domain smack. Enter code SCAM3 when you check out. And
Old codes, old codes. Although, you know, I was wondering. Oh, wait.
codes when you register your domain smack. Not only does this get you the discount, but it guarantees that we get the credit for the sale. And if we don't get the credit, we don't get any money. We don't get any money, you guys don't get any more scam schools. So we do have enough time to do a little bit of Q&A. Let's talk some game theory from the forums. User Hayes has the following question. What's the best way to keep someone interested in playing after you win the first bet in Fast and Loose, NIM, etc.? It's a good question, Hayes, and the truth is, anytime you're dealing with a rigged game scenario, it's going to depend a lot on the person that you're dealing with. What you want is somebody who's cocky, who thinks they're better than you, and wants the opportunity to stick it to you. Those are the people who idiotically are going to try harder and harder to beat you. Don't play a rigged game with somebody who's nice or somebody who doesn't have it coming. Save it for the people who really are giving you a hard time. Speaking of which, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them at the boards at revision3.com/scam school. If you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, or if you have any questions about the stuff you've seen so far, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. Next week, we're going to be doing something pretty special. We're actually going to be learning how to scam our way into the Olympics. It's going to be epic. Until then, I'm going to grab myself a drink. And it is a little bit sharp at the end, but
My nose
you'll be
is a
fine.
pussy. Don't edit that phrase out. That sounds awful. No, yeah, it's like if Wolverine went into the danger room alone and then watched a bunch of videos and showed him to. It's not really like that at all.
That's the new tagline.
I'm
for
just
the
saying
Digg
I'm as
Reel.
cool as Wolverine, all right? Schnick.
You certainly are at least as hairy. Look at those arms. I got baby hair arms. See, look at that. I've got exactly one chest
You've
hair.
got Wolverine claws coming out of your dome, man.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And you have a manly beer, and I have a
lady beer. Look at this. I have
wanna
a
have
spilling beer.
sex
Where's
with
my?
this beer.
That's all right. All right. So, anything else you want to say about the Digg Reel?
New episodes come out on Wednesday. It's
Yes.
a fun show. We'll have you back because that was a blast.
Dude, I would love to come back. That was a lot of fun.
That was
I couldn't
good.
believe I got you to play the Devlin Rock Magic video. That
I
went
play
to
that every week now. That's going to be actually half
the
of the
new
show.
theme song.
All right, so man, lots to unpack on this one. So let me jump back to the beginning here. There we go. First of all, great shot. That's a good shot right there. Where's my music? There we go. Andrew Bancroft is a national treasure. He is so much fun and so funny. Let me actually. We've talked a lot about the Human Blockhead. This clip. Oh, look at this. This is the most replayed part. So this was straight up the property of CNN, but we just said source YouTube. I don't know. It was the Wild West. And apparently nobody ever cared. Which is so fascinating because so many of the rules have changed. Let me see if we can find. Yes, this is great. Here we go. Oh my God, this is gonna be great. I had forgotten all about this. I'm so glad that you guys reminded me. Andrew Bancroft is great.
Dear Donut, would you please have somebody awesome on your show who is more interesting to watch than you because it's boring to watch just you? Love, Donut. I wrote that to myself because I wanted to have a cool homie on board to do the show with me, and I'm damn lucky to have a friend and someone I'm a huge fan of join us. It's the stupendous Brian Rushwood. Fuck!
What's up, bro?
You know, how do you do that?
Wizard powers.
He's a wizard.
Sticking a nail in your eye?
Actually, Brian is slowly teaching me to be a wizard. One of the things that he does is share his amazing magical tricks with the world via such things as his live stage shows, his awesome show Scam School, which is on Revision 3, NSFW show, which is on Twitch.
Every time that there's something incredibly dangerous and stupid, I'm like, I gotta get Andrew. You did the nose fucking with
Brian fucked my
the
nose.
tooth.
There it is.
It feels weird, but it doesn't hurt as much.
There it is. The Human freaking Blockhead.
Am I more sexually attractive yet? No, I think it's stopped.
How far in are you now? That's, you know what? That's pretty freaking far. It hurts here.
That's what I love about this guy. You share your tricks.
Yeah, well, and number one, I dig it because it gets more people interested in magic as an art. The more people who are into magic, the better it is to be a magician.
That's
you
cool.
know, like imagine if you played the spoons and nobody cared. It's like, would you love it if everyone was in a spoon thing?
I don't know, maybe there's that one guy who's just like, oh man, I'm gonna break out spoons at this party. And he looks across the room and someone else is doing it, and he might be like, son of a bitch! Have you ever been in a place where you're just like, God, it's and you look across the room and like David Blaine is there and he's like, Brian.
Early on, like when you first start getting into magic, you want to do it socially all the time. But then at some point you realize that you go to a party and you never have an actual conversation because you're just waiting for the next routine. So you're waiting, you're hoping, you sit there fidgeting with your cards, hoping that somebody's gonna, oh wow, can you show me a trick? And so then I went through a phase where it's like I would never do magic socially. It was like I'd be all like I do magic, oh do the trick, and we're like because I was a pro now. I was a professional. It's like, hey man, if I told you I accounting, you wouldn't ask me to do your taxes. Why are you asking me to do magic?
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
And then it's
Nice. You gotta see a little bit of what this man can actually do, some skills, and he's been teaching me how to be a level, 0.5 wizard, and we're gonna fuck around in my kitchen. Good lord.
All right, you ready?
What am I doing?
I'm gonna have you hold out your torch right about this. I'm gonna blow this on there. Watch this.
Wow.
Now eat it.
Look at that.
Tongue out, tongue out, tongue out, tongue out. Yeah!
I totally forgot what I was doing. I was like, So he taught me this last night. I have some skills, but zero confidence.
Nicely done! All right, now you gotta eat those, quick. You do like this business. Holy shit, let's do that. You need to have a hand free. Toughest things to do are stuff like doing the torch hole between the teeth without any of your hands.
Shit. Dude, that's frightening. Brian is a professional. He has actually written the book on how to do this.
Professional's Guide to Fire Eating. Go to youcaneatfire.com. You ready?
Yes. All right. Grand finale. Yeah. So here's the letter that I really wanted your help with.
Go.
Dear Donut, me and my friends are hardcore role-playing gamers and would love a theme song to kick off our game sessions. Would you be cool enough to do the honors? Ash.
Yeah.
And I don't know much about role-playing games, but I think you might know a
Dude.
thing or two about role-playing games.
I played Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. I played Rifts, Chainsaw Warrior, played Blood Bowl.
He wrote back, it's a Lord of the Rings RPG, and I'm Ash, the game master, and the players are Ike, Jason, Brian, John, Josh, Chris, and Scott.
This is great. So like a theme song.
Theme song to
So
role-playing gaming. Yeah,
Right.
and I want to do it justice. What are a few things that I need to include?
you'll have epic conquests. You're slaying dragons. There'll be wizards and elves and goblins.
What's a goblin?
I think it's like a
Goblins are,
racially insensitive term for a troll.
Really? It's a slur.
Yeah.
It's a troll slur. I'm a troll.
Yeah.
I'm a troll American. Not a goblin. How dare you?
You got Mountain Dew, sugar and caffeine, maybe booze. See, I don't know how much boozing there is at role-playing games, because after about like the second or third hour, you're not even role-playing the game anymore, you're just arguing about which you would rather fuck between a zombie or a troll.
Oh no, I made the wrong turn at Craggly Tree.
Crackling tree. On the downside, and this is not, I'm not trying to be rude here, but you get to play it for a while, there's a little funk in the room, because people, it's 3 a.m. and
RPG stank. Ash, Ike, Jason, Brian, John, Josh, Chris, and Scott. A lot of dudes play RPGs.
a lot of dudes.
A lot of dudes.
You're rolling dice and hitting natural 20s. You gotta mention natural 20s. Natural 20 is like, I'm gonna go for a critical hit. It's like everyone's about to die. You're like, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice my character to go for the dragon. And then it's like, you roll it and the game master is just like, holy shit, you fucking cut off his head. And the whole place goes, oh!
And somebody farts and somebody's trying to kind of grope one girl on her front. Like, yeah, that was good.
It's 4 a.m. and you finally you cut off 5 of the dragon's heads, and there's one left, and then you stab him in the eyeball, and juice splats out, and then you just sit there and you're like, when we began, we were but level 3 wizards. Now look at us. Now grab the gold and put it in my portable hole. Excellent, let's go.
Gold in the portable hole. Ash finished his letter with, I can't believe Jelly Donut is really emailing me. This is so freaking awesome. Thanks for watching, and I discovered you on the NSFW show and love your...
Oh, shit balls. That's my fault.
Epic Conquest!
You done with RPG? Yeah, you know me.
Conquest!
So meet me at the Craggly Tree.
Conquest!
No TNA, this is D&D. Welcome ye, band of friends, be brave, let us play pretend. Meet me in my mother's basement, the deepest dungeon lies adjacent. There we will transform ourselves into wizards, orcs and elves. Perhaps a goblin lurks within.
They prefer troll American. Conquest!
escaping glee. No TNA, this is TNT. Now cut off that dragon's dick.
Holy shit, you fucking cut off his head!
My chalice filled with Mountain Dew. Into hell they sent me. I told the troll, you shall not pass, and rolled the natural 20. I put his gold in my portable hole. Yes, there's plenty for Ike, Jason, Brian, John, Josh, Chris, Scott, so many dudes. But there's no ladies, dudes. But there's no ladies, dudes. Why are there no ladies, dudes? Where the fuck are all the ladies? Athletes all over Middle Earth. But there's no ladies. It's Mordor's anti-pussy curse. There's no ladies. Merlin's still a virgin. Well, there's no ladies. It doesn't matter how we smell. There's no ladies. Epic conquest. You're done with RPG. Yeah, you know me. Conquest. Your sword is larger than mine, I see. Conquest. Ah, fuck TNA. This is D&D. Conquest. It actually smells like a dungeon. By the power of Grayskull. 10 points for Gryffindor. I took an arrow to the knee. Dragon Slayer? I hardly dragon know her. Begone! Goblin balls.
Dude.
That was fun.
Dude, what a great time. Thanks so much for hanging with you.
Dude, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for your help on the song. You can get a free MP3 of the song at deardonut.tv. You can write to me at deardonut@deardonut.tv or send me a tweet at jellyd. Please give a warm round of applause at home for Mr. Brian Rushwood.
No, let's hear it for Jelly Donut.
Fuck! Holy shit. He's quite a wizard. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dear Donut. I'm Jelly Donut, and I love you. Fuck.
Dude, he's great. Jelly Donut is the best. In fact, I wonder if we can find the Digg Reel Brian Brushwood. We could probably find that first appearance on there. The Digg Reel. Digg Reel. Oh no. Andrew Bancroft. No, oh no. Oh wow. Dear Donut 7, he had record setter on. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? This has in the notes the fact that the Digg Reel is on there. Meta! It's super meta! Oh my god. Did he have... Oh no, that's just a picture. Never mind. Okay, so here's what I want. I want the Digg... See if we can just find the channel for the Digg Reel. I don't know if it got its own channel or not. What is this? Oh. Whoa. Is this...
Nuts tonight and I'll show it all on Digg Reel. REVISIIN3 was drunk, I don't know what we did at your anniversary, but happy fucking birthday. REVISION3. Somebody must have roofied me. Why is David Prager licking his lips up there?
Oh my God, I just realized what this is. This is the show that we never featured on Scam School, that we had that awesome jib shot on. I got a good performance of it, but I haven't seen this in 14 years. Wow.
Yes, it was basically Lilith Fair on acid with a dick. And what's a party without Scam School's Brian Brushwood? Roll that magic.
All right, I'm gonna mark that spot right there. I want you to feel above, below, all the way around. Make sure you feel.
Uh-oh. Why is my audio?
Party without Scam School.
Oh, that's weird. Did the audio drop?
Feel above.
Roll that magic.
All right, I'm gonna mark that spot right there. I want you to feel above,
I guess the
below,
guy lost
all the way
interest.
around. Make sure you.
He unplugged it. That's crazy. So I wonder where that footage is. Wild. Man, that was also the night that I met David Spark of the CISO series podcast, who's helping me out with some of the cybersecurity stuff. How crazy. I also met Philip DeFranco that night. I guess there's just no audio. So this is a bootleg. Man, I guess there's no... the Digg Reel channel. So I'd have to figure out how to find all those. I bet there's... Do you guys think that the best way to get a complete archive of those days, do you think they're still floating around like on torrents out there? Would that be the best way to find them? Let me find a bunch of this stuff. Let's see. I used to have a long and storied career of shooting erstwhile adventures in the knee with arrows. Adventurers. Then I took a accidental self-inflicted arrow to the knee. That's funny. Let's see. It's a great way to end a campaign and a 10-year friendship. I always thought the positive messages at the end of He-Man and G.I. Joe were nice to them, but it turns out they were forced to do the positive messages by federal law. Knowing it's half the battle. That's great, Zach. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, shoot. I really was hoping to track down... the Digg Reel. I can't believe the Digg Reel didn't make it to YouTube. That can't be right. For reals? For reals? I was depending on this existing. Yep. Man, I've got all these half-remembered memories. Oh my gosh. This is the Digg Reel. By the way, this is Colin Robinson before Colin Robinson.
Fakers goes around tricking local news.
You've got your hands full of yo-yos right now. You got, what, 4 yo-yos per hand, right?
Right, and what I do is, it's called the Blue Flying Angel.
Okay.
And it's like...
do I need to get out of the way for this?
Yes, you do. You know, what we do, or I'll do, is the kids, I'll get into the room and the kids will be running around and they'll be all excited. And so I try to start things off on their level and try to hook them with something like a rap.
Okay. So
it's kind of clever because it includes me.
Okay.
And it goes, hey, they're up in the sky. It's the K Strauss, the yo-yo guy. And then I do the yo-yo-yo. You know, and I get them going and I get them into it.
Okay.
And so once I do that, they are ready to learn.
Okay, so you're ready to do the trick then? I tell you what, I'm going to get out of the way here and I'm going to let K Strauss go ahead and take it away.
And I usually have like a headpiece for this. No, for effect.
Okay.
Because I act like I'm in a Blue Angel.
Okay.
So I say, air traffic control, we are ready for takeoff. All right, 10-4, guys, let's roll. So you get that one going. Oops, lost one. And then we're going and we get worrying and we're like, all right, everybody, let's take it down to the ground and we'll get into a Huey. And we get going. Oops. What should I do? All right, everyone. We're going to switch it off here. And let's bring it back home for a clean landing. 10-4.
You okay?
Yeah, I got very dizzy.
Okay. You want to continue where you're at, or can you do that? Okay, because you've got all 8 yo-yos in there, but actually we got 7 now. So,
honestly, I think I'm going to give up some of the yo-yo stuff because I don't have the muscle memory.
Okay. Well, anyway, but you do go on out to schools, and again, let's talk a little bit more about the Zips app and what they do. Like you said,
I know, kind of painful to watch, but
So great, so great. For anybody who's outside the loop on that, that's the guy that later went on to be Colin Robinson on What We Do in the Shadow. Played the exact same character. Dude just went around trolling folks. Let's see whether or not this archive.org link works. Maybe we could track down my appearance on. That's the quest that we're doing. Oh, look at
The
this.
Digg Reel is brought to you by
Oh, wait, they're all here.
domain.com. Need your help. Some of your
Oh, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Rick will roll.
the Digg Reel is brought to you by domain.com and GameV.
Oh, that's right. This was like a daily show of nothing but other clips. All behind. I don't know how to find which one it is.
only I'm not.
Found a slugger, this X.
Sorry, see January.
Oh man, it's gonna take too long to find it. We'll have to find my appearance on there. I don't know. All right, fast, easy, reliable. I'm so glad that you guys that one still rattles around. All right, let's check the agenda. Boy, we went on a trip down memory lane. Of course, I guess that's literally the point of what we're doing. Oh, you know what? If I was you guys, I would say, "Where's the new shit?" To which I would say, normally I'd be all, "You got me." Not today. How many of y'all seen the new Scam School episode, New Scam Nation? What? No, I don't mean this live thing that you're watching right now. I mean Joe Diamond revealing his new trick. We're just gonna watch the first minute of it, and I'm gonna make you guys go click and watch the whole thing. It's great. It's great. It's a great episode. Take a look at this. Here we go.
They know that I know that they know that we all know.
It is an unwritten rule in magic that sooner or later, yes, you too will eventually perform for Penn and Teller on Fool Us. And when you do, when you crush that performance, when the applause washes over you, that's when it'll hit. The realization that your job is only half done. The magic is only half your performance. The rest is the bits of business you do to keep the conversation afloat live on national television. Once I realized this, I made sure I was prepared for this moment.
Some people want to see the bill after I'm done.
But what I did was nothing compared to the genius of our friend Joe Diamond.
I wrote this down before I even came out here.
Correct! Yeah, you're about to learn prime-time television magic. Get ready. It's good stuff. Are you telling me that we're going to learn?
The trick's really good. It's way, way good. Also, breaking news. I'm told it is episode 48 of the Digg Reel that it was on. Let's go to episode 48, and we'll see if... Oh, look at this. Oh.
The Digg Reel is brought to you by GoDaddy and Netflix.
Here, we'll kind of skip through a bunch of this. See if we can get
That is a crazy sandwich, but that's not what scares me. I ate crazier shit in college, but there's something in their eyes, their laugh. I'm
Let's see. Wait for it. Wait for it.
And joyful. You may have seen this when you were, I don't know, the size of a Jawa. With over 2,700 digs, it's ABCDEF.
Yep.
We really...
God, this...
Teach kids about so. Well, please choose love and...
Oh, man, that's
Place to
Proposition
get a URL
8.
like godhateshrimp.com.
Where is Brian?
This is called levitating waters. It is actually multiple.
Wait for it.
While we're in the world of science, here's robot made of Lego solves Rubik.
Oh no, I don't think I'm in this episode, guys. I think that I'm just clicking through old internet shit, which is fine. I'm here for it. I think that there's a place for internet historian, an archaeologist.
After that, let's look at the message board. Jay Muncie says,
Nope, I don't think I'm in this one. Womp, 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 womp. The robots might have got this wrong. Well, I'll tell you what, tomorrow, oh yeah, it's Adam. If you find it, then let me know and we'll watch it tomorrow. But meanwhile, you guys, the new episode is rad. It's good.
They know that I.
In fact, let's take a look at the analytics of it. Pew, 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 pew. Let's see. Pow! Let's look at that reach. Oh, there we go. What's that, a 5.2% for open rate? That's not bad. I'd like to see it closer to 7. It's getting noisy out there. But luckily, I mean, this trick is an excellent revisit to one that we've done before. So I don't know exactly how mind-blowingly big it's going to be, especially since we're teaching it the second time. Also, somebody accused me of acting like I was amazed. Look, man, I'm very good. You know what's easier than acting? Acting's hard. If you're good at acting, you get an Oscar. That's how hard it is to act. What's easy is to forget the trick and be genuinely amazed in the moment and rediscover it with fresh eyes. So this is good. View rate is higher. Awesome. One person thumbed it down. That's hilarious. So 99.6. That's all good. All right. So today on the agenda, we got the new episode. We revisited the Digg Reel. We didn't track down the Brian doing the hamburger trick, the hamburger menu trick, but we will hopefully find that. Oh, I bet the analytics for nail in the nose. Oh, that's right. We need to finish looking at the originals on that. Nail nose. Here we go. Good catch, good catch. Place your bets. How many views do you think it got? How many views do you think How to Stick a Nail Up Your Nose got? 26 in the last 28 days. No. Let's do all time. The winner. 124,000. And was there a spike in 2020? I mean, into the hundreds of views. Wait, is that right? How wild that the most this ever did was only hundreds. 500 in a day is the most it ever did. But it's at 124,000. Guys, it turns out when content is around for a very long time, a lot of people see it. That's crazy. In general, the reach on this one, oh, it's having to make up the numbers right now. Interesting. Let's answer some of the comments. Dude, look at your hair. I don't think I'll be able to sleep after watching this. Haha. Are there any particular metals to avoiding when choosing nails? Lead. LOL at lead. It's the glass sound that does it. Right? Back in 1989, I did this next to a dance floor at a rave. 3 people ran out high and slipping. For reals. There we go. 4 years ago, your COVID results came out. You have nails up your nostril from 10 years ago. Haha. Holy shit, I did my first go. Congrats. COVID-19 ruined this trick. I don't know. I think it plays better now that people know how miserable the experience is. I refuse to believe this is 10 years old. 15 now. Who would know that everyone would be doing this for COVID-19 in 2020? So why the hell have you done this, Josie? Yeah. Yep, just tried it. It works. Hooray. I came after the new video. I miss Scam School. What? You should join us for Scam School. Live every morning. Who thought this would ever become a useful skill? Me. So I've been debating. Are they the same? Not really? Question mark. I got this. What did with this pen in school? It got suspended. You must suffer for your art. Oh, wow. Amazing. Yep. Bunch of COVID crap. An awful lot of these are just COVID. Haha. Eek. Oh, I should, audio listeners, there's just a bunch of people saying I did it. I'm 13 and fire school. Now that you're an adult, I can say what? I've been doing this for 13 years. Nails, stirs, chains. Right on. Will I die if I sneeze? Not a fun feeling. I'll just be watching somebody do it on stage and applaud. Thank you very much. Your patronage is appreciated. You can pick friends, you pick your nose, but you can definitely shove a Q-tip in a random stranger's nose if you're Brian Brushwood. That's pretty good. I love this stunt. Oh my God, there's going to be just a lot of these, aren't there? Yep, there's a lot of these. These are forever comments, guys. I think I did what I could do. A bunch of them are about COVID. WTF just happened right there. Yep, all those things. We did it. I used to be able, now I can't stop sneezing. I'm 13 years late, but thank you for the kind words, Brian. I have to sign my emails like an old man. All right, let's get to your questions. A spike in views, Cliff Horn says. That's pretty good. Good morning, James Cobalt. Happy Stone Cold Steve Austin Day to you, too. Banter app. Wow, a lot of comments on there. Yep, that is correct. That's wild that it still pulls in subscribers. I agree, Oswald the Rabbit. Lone Dog 80. I have a video that has a lot of views. It's been up for 11 years. Yep. Sodium and lithium, probably bad for nails to put in your nose. That's right. Yeah, there's no way we'll get through all of them. This one, we need the Diamond Club to reply to all of them. Yeah, that's you guys. Everybody respond. We need everybody to... Oh, here, let me give you the URL. Wow. Yeah. There you go. There's the URL for you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys are insane. Oswald the Rabbit says still 250 comments to go for me, so I'll do 20 to 30 a day. By the way, if you're new here, that's the thing we're doing is we're doing a positive comment bomb as a rolling wave on these 15-year-old things, because these are all real people who are going to get just kind of a WTF moment, and eventually one of them is going to show up and they're going to say, did somebody just really reply to my comment from 15 years ago? Yes, we did. Oh, shoot. Ryer Appledorn is in the audience. Let's call... Here, I'm going to call Ryer.
Hello.
Ryer, how was vacation?
It was good.
Yeah?
Really good.
What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, if you're an artist, go to Rome and go. Actually, no, skip Rome and go to Florence.
What was in Florence?
The birthplace of the Renaissance.
Name one thing that the Renaissance gave us.
I don't know, some of the sassiest men in all of history.
No, I was going to say the background of Windows 98.
Oh, that's true too. I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know. I've never really believed that that when people say like, oh, the photos just don't do it justice. Like, are you sure? Maybe it just was a bad photo, right? But
the photos did not do it justice.
Photos don't do stuff like this justice. Yeah. Like I've never really cared too much about Michelangelo's David. It's like, yeah, it's just a sculpture of a guy. And boy, oh boy, was I moved by seeing that in person. Pretty fascinating stuff. But yeah, no, it was good. It was a good trip. And then on the return flight home, we got stranded in Iceland for 48 hours, which was interesting.
So did you get to go outside the airport?
Yeah. So I don't know if you know this, but Iceland, not a lot going on in Iceland.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful place, absolutely amazing. But like the Keflavik airport, I'm pretty sure only like one airline flies in and out of it, and it's Iceland Air. So when they miss their connections, they take good care of you. So they put us up at a very nice hotel, and then we got to just kind of walk around. The only downfall to that was the airport isn't in Reykjavik, which is like the actual town in Iceland.
Yeah.
So we were kind of in the middle of nowhere, but that was okay. I was with my wife, just hanging out, doing cool stuff.
What was the weather like? Was it snowy and nasty? We're still kind of winterish.
Yeah, it was exactly the same as what it is here in Michigan. So it was like, 30 degrees, snowy and windy.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not bad at all. So I walked around. I met a really cool cat in Iceland. Just like, I don't know, like this town that we were in is like a fish packing town.
Yeah, did it smell like it?
Yes, constantly.
Wow.
And this cat was living high on the hog, man.
What was the biggest surprise? It sounds like the biggest surprise was that you really did have a different experience than when you just saw pictures of Rome. But what was the biggest surprise of going to Rome?
Well, okay, so this is like my wife runs a hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she gets the time off, and what she does is she'll come home and she'll say, "Guess where we're going?" And I go, "Okay."
Yep.
Right.
Oh, so did you not even know?
Well, and I never do any. She loves to plan and organize and find the things. I never do any of that stuff because I feel that if I get an expectation in my head of what's going to happen or what I'm going to experience on a trip of any kind, then no matter what, the experience will never live up to it. So I try to go in cold as much as possible.
Right.
So when we went to Ireland, I was weirdly flabbergasted that everything is so much older than what we consider old here in the States.
Yeah, no, old for us is 200 years.
Right, exactly. That was so much more amplified in an ancient city, which I guess I should have expected, but I definitely didn't. I think the craziest thing was, so we spent 3 days in Rome, and a lot of that time we spent walking around the ancient Roman Forum. And then we also went to Pompeii and spent a day walking around Pompeii. And this may sound a little granola or a little weird, whatever, but you kind of feel like you are taking part in a millennia-old tradition. Like I'm walking around the streets of Pompeii and I'm crossing over the streets on these stepping stones of the street, right? And I'm like, gosh, 1,500 years ago, there was another human being doing exactly this in this exact same place.
Well, and the weird part is to wrap your mind around the part that, yes, culturally, there's going to be language drift or whatever, but he's going to look exactly like you, and he's idiomatically within his time, he's going to be talking exactly like you.
Yeah, it was this like wonderful, like sort of fundamental, like, oh man, this is like fundamentally human, this thing that I'm doing right now. So that was kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting to feel so like, we're all one, man.
Yeah.
Walking around. But Rome specifically, I was I mean, it's yeah. I mean, I was. Yeah, I don't know how deep to get into all this stuff, but like, there's.
Did you see any grifters or scammers?
Oh, thank you for saying that. That's a good direction. Yeah, I had the best night ever. The first night we got there, we were jet lagged, all this stuff. We're trying to stay up so that way we get reset our sleep schedule. And so we walk out to this, we walk around and we find this restaurant. And it was iconically Italian, where we're sitting outside on a little plaza and we're eating pasta. And a man walked by with an accordion and serenaded us with accordion love songs. All great. And I couldn't pay attention to the beautiful scenery. I couldn't pay attention to the music, the food, my beautiful wife. Couldn't pay attention to any of it because across the street, there was a crew doing 3-card Monte.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so the Monte is back. I don't know. I think you were out of town. I encountered the Monte in the wild when I went to the Domain here in Austin.
So when I was doing my internship in Las Vegas, there was like one guy doing it on the strip, and I was at the time like disgusted because I'm watching him do the crowd work and do all this stuff and watching all the Vegas tourists get really into it. And I'm like, you're getting scammed. But this was like, what I was watching now was an art form. This was amazing. Like watching a crew show up.
Yeah.
And then watching like other quote unquote normal civilians get interested and start playing. And then watching how those quote unquote normal civilians were able to get other actual civilians interested in what was going on and get them to put money down. It was beautiful. It was really great. And then like, I noticed like, because meals take forever there, right? Like every dinner's gonna be 3 hours long. And so we were there a while and I kept noticing they would like finish up around and then disappear. They'd pack up real quick and then leave and then come back again. And then, that kept, I'm like, why did they keep leaving? And then I noticed that every time they left, a different person or like the same person was walking by. So this one person would walk by and they were wearing kind of like a bright red coat, like a very noticeable jacket. And they would walk by and then they would all disappear. And then they would disappear and cops would walk by. And so they had someone scouting for cops.
Yeah. No, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you missed the story, but I pulled out my phone and started recording the guys at the Domain. And he's like, "Are you recording?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because it's way interesting." And then I wanted to warn the ladies because the shill that he had was not doing a good job with his acting. And the ladies were kind of looking on the hook. And I was wondering if I should intervene. And then in the back of my mind, I remembered, okay, you're very proud of yourself, Brian. You found the tosser, you found the shill. Do you remember the 2 thugs who are watching from afar to make sure that people like you don't fuck with money?
Yep. Oh yeah, no. It was really interesting because there were a couple different scams going on. For the 3-card Monte one, I don't know. I don't know where my morality ends on this, but like as we were leaving the dinner, they were trying to get us over and they were talking to Chelsea and they were waving. And I kind of looked at one of the guys and just kind of wagged my finger. And he smiled, laughed, winked at me, and then moved on to someone else.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay, good. So there was a little bit of recognizing game there, I guess.
Yeah.
There were some others that were definitely like a lot scarier. Like the guys who show up and ask, like, say you're from America, and then say your wife looks like Lady Gaga, and then gives you a high five, ask you if you're from California or New York, and then tries to put a bracelet on your wrist.
Oh, the bracelet is brutal. It is brutal.
That one was aggressive. And then I'm like, no, we're good. He's like, come on, like, he's like, and he points to my wallet in my front pocket and goes like, you got something, right? And I was like, he's like, take it out. I'm like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, this is instead of a prison pocket, this is gonna stay. My pocket is a prison. It's not coming out.
Yeah. And then as if my wife isn't like badass enough, as this guy's doing this, she looks up and she points to 300 people and she goes, him, and him. I get it. They're with you. We're not doing this. And just walked away. And I was like, oh, cool. I didn't know you were keeping an eye out for that. That's awesome.
No, that's great. For anybody who doesn't know about the bracelet scam, specifically what they do is they put the bracelet on you saying it's all about friendship or whatever, but they tie it with an obnoxiously tight knot that is impossible to get off. So at that point, when they ask for compensation, it forces you into the position of having accepted or appearing to accept the GIF.
Yeah. Then the only oh gosh, I can't believe I forgot to. Okay, yes, I should have told you that from the beginning. There's also a group of families that are they look very impoverished. And then, maybe you give them a little something. And then there's another person who's very invited, whatever. And it turns out that they're all related and they're all kind of working like a double dip scam, right?
Yeah.
And so we were waiting in line to get into the Vatican. And this woman would not leave us alone. And so I did pull out my wallet and I said, look, I have no cash, no euros, no nothing. This is all I have. And I pulled out a single Iranian dollar.
Oh, you did not. Oh, the 1,000 dinar.
Yeah, I pulled it out. I was like, this is all I have to my name. And she went, ugh, and just kind of walked away.
Oh, my God. What a great bookend to that bit.
I was like, oh, I don't know if I do I go home and put this dollar up in the rafters like it's a retired sports jersey, or do I keep this forever? Like, this is perfect.
Yeah, no, it's a storied dollar. Yeah, that's great. We got an exotic. Yeah. Boy, that thing has traveled the world twice now.
It's really gone all over the place, that dollar.
That's great. Well, hey, now that you're back, what I was thinking we need to do is put like an X hour block on the calendar where there is no interruptions and it's just you and me locked in a room online until we have the final product on the zine. Does that sound right?
Yeah. The text that you sent me right as I was leaving town, where you were like, "Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna loosen our ties. We're gonna smoke cigarettes, a little crazy,
yeah,
full old school newspaper reporter." Yeah, I want to do that.
I do too. But it's got to be like holy. Like we have to enforce a real deadline, and whatever we get. And it can be, because we live in a fast-moving world. Well, I got 3 leads. I got a text out to Matt Donnelly, but he hasn't responded yet. I need a quote, and then we'll be able to
Give me my pictures of Spider-Man.
Exactly.
So I guess since we're live. We've got accountability people here. So what is our block of time? Let's do it. Let's decide it right now.
The other project is the mysterious 4th book test. Is we've cracked the formatting, we've cracked the production parts of it, we've cracked the methodology or whatever. What's needed is about 6 hours of massaging, and then it goes to press. And Penny is here in town, and I have her tapped on that. So I think Wednesday I'm going to do that with Penny, and then maybe we could plan, we could do all our run up, but then like our hardcore day could be Saturday, and then we go to print Saturday. And then I realized per our setup on it, that doc, it can be printed in Michigan or in Austin, and then that means we declare it's final and done.
Yeah, definitely. I think Saturday, I believe I'm free all day, so I can definitely do that.
Okay.
Well, if we're going to do that, we need to get some homework done first, so that way we're, chooching along the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like there'll be a day for assembly and writing and filling everything in and getting all the gaps filled in, which means we're going to want to cook on all of the layered elements. And the tough thing will be on the art side for all of that.
Well, I'll just do layouts. If I can spend the whole day just doing the layout stuff and all that, like on Saturday.
To be honest, like if you want to start layout with lorem ipsum, like for whatever reason, it's hard for me to write first and then see the final form of it. Weirdly, seeing literally anything in the final form and then fixing lorem ipsum into what content wants to be there seems to be the way I love working.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So I'll send you what those 2 blocks of text will look like in lorem ipsum, and then you can fill in.
All right. Cool. We could fill out the whole thing in lorem ipsum and then figure out like with made up quotes from everyone, and then it's like, oh, well, now I see what it is. We never decided what the poster side for this one should be. Should it be the large version of the art, and then maybe the art could be the cover version on the cover, and then a full size poster on the inside.
Yeah, so I tweaked the image, the image that you most recently saw.
Mm-hmm.
I've been tweaking that and kind of redoing it to better match some of the stuff we talked about in our last phone conversation. I know that was a while ago. I'm kind of obfuscating on purpose, but remember?
Yeah. No, I remember pointing to the comp and say that.
Yeah. So I've changed the style a bit. I've changed the layout a bit, and so I was kind of thinking that'll be the cover. And then I will kind of zhuzh up and put a final polish on that first image I sent you.
Yeah, and I think eventually the poster I'd like to have be information dense, where it's like a useful, collection of I don't know, a thing like like a choking a hogo sign or something.
Yeah, I think maybe that is dependent on whatever the theme of that particular issue is.
Right.
So if an issue is just like, hey, you know what, this is a really cool poster to hang on your wall. It looks cool. It's awesome. It's a Frank Frazetta poster, Dungeons and Dragons. Great. That can go up. And then if we do something that's like, the theme of this whole issue is your survival guide to whatever, then we can do a on the wall survival guide thing.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So I think that we can play kind of fast and loose with the style of what the poster on the back is for every issue.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, cool. Well, then we'll chat later. I'm going to wrap up this stream. All right, bye, Ryer. Boom. Special correspondence, Ryer Appledorn. That was fun. Heard some boots on the ground tales of scams and grifts. We got a lot done today. More than I expected. We didn't find the old Digg Reel though. That's okay. Choking a hobo. I always thought Choking a Hogo would be a good name for a band because their posters are up everywhere. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up for today and share that Joe Diamond video. It's way good. And we'll have another Modern Rogue coming out shortly. Oh, you sent an email? Oh, man. You know what? Let me hold on. Let me see. Did you send it to... Yeah, you did. Yeah, perfect. Oh, it's episode 69. Nice. Oh. Copy link. Pasty link. There we go. Let's take a look at this.
For just such an occasion.
With the other guys.
There we go.
What started the fire? That's what I understand. He throws a cigarette. Okay.
Oh my God, I thought about this the other day.
Both of you have to be at the same time for whatever reason.
Oh no.
That's interesting too. He gets the biggest log. Oh. Just got this crazy idea of superpowers. This guy. Oh, cool.
Yes. In most cases, higher blood pressure.
Higher blood pressure, of course.
It was anti-blood pressure. It says in most cases, higher blood pressure won't save you.
Although I don't know if it's the weirdest video because I've never been to Japan, but from all my extensive.
I don't think this is the one that I'm in.
Has that challenge?
I mean, sorry.
Really, I can't imagine why.
Clearly I'm in it. This is not the one I was thinking of. What I was thinking of was, you know what? Just going to leave it on that.
Do you like what you see here? Pick up the phone. Don't wait any longer. My fun bags are right here, waiting for you.
Okay. Yes, this was not the episode I was thinking of. The one I was thinking of was in the past at some point. But anyway, now I'm thinking of Denise Richards' fun bags. So there's that. All right. I'll see you guys. Bye, guys.